بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن اهتدى بهداه. علمنا اللهم ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما اللهم آمين. Many brothers, they ask about zakat, and all what they know is zakatul mal. All what they ask about زكاة المال. يعني ابو نور فوتوا على الاوفيس اذا بدكم مفتوح على الاوفيس. ليلى في عندنا زنجبيل Indeed, a zakat is mandatory in 5 categories. How many categories, Abu Bakr? I hunted. أقول الزكاة تجب في 5 مسائل، 5 أمور. 5 categories. 5. Not only المال, the zakat of money. Not only that, this is one of them. Let us count the 5 first. Then we talk briefly, not details, about each one. Briefly. You know what to briefly mean. The known one or most famous one is zakatul mal. Zakat for money. He's looking for you, Abu Sheikh, he's looking for you. Al-mal, I mean money. Not only here. Means money. The money, the currency. The dinar and dollar and euro and the money that you deal with. The second one, zakat urud al-tijara. The business or stocks, or what you can call it, urud al-tijara. Trading. The trading. Any type of trading. Anything is trading. With trading. Some people they trade with cars, some people they trade with grocery, with skin, with name it, unlimited. Stocks, any type of trade is category number 2. Category number 3, الحيوان. يعني زكاة الحيوان. يعني they call it زكاة الأنعام تسمى. المواشي الأنعام. زكاة الأنعام, exactly. And there is whole surah called Surah Al-An'am. Al-An'am, I think, I don't know what to, let me explain in English and help me to find correct translation or terminology approach. Camels, cows, sheep, goat. Livestock. Not only cattle is only cows there, but livestock. This is al-an'am.
What about like chickens and stuff?
No, it's different.
So
only what I said. It is livestock.
Yeah, livestock.
And that include chicken? No chicken. Nothing. Okay. Only these 4 types, huh? No. لا أنا عم بسأل بالإنجليزي livestock include chicken. He said no. يعني الحمد لله, I think the good translation is livestock. How many so far? 4.
3.
مال, التجارة, and الأنعام. Number 4, the crops. الزروع. يعني the crops. And who knows number 5?
Jewelry.
What?
الركاز. ما هو الركاز؟ No. أيوة.
Is it land?
الركاز. راء كاف ألف زاي. الركاز ما هو مدفون في باطن الأرض. المستخرج من باطن الأرض ليس من الزرع من باطن. Anything that you get from inside the ground.
Oil.
Oil corrections.
Little oil.
Chicken included in the livestock.
Mining.
بس المعادن ولا البترول
كله هذا كله ركاز كله everything يعني gold uranium oil diamond
What if you don't know there's stuff under your ground?
ما لك شيء يعني any animals right yeah chicken okay so يعني the is not a correct translation the livestock because in English includes chicken. Regardless, no need to find the translation terminology. What we need to know the camels, cows, goats, and sheep. These four only. And Allah mentioned them in Surah Al-An'am. Right? ثمانية أزواج من الضأن اثنين ومن المعز اثنين الآية وراها ومن الإبل اثنين ومن البقر اثنين. إذا ها؟ عم نحكي إنه الله mention إن القرآن الإبل camels بقر cows الضأن sheep and المعز is what? Goats.
Grazing animals.
Huh?
Animals that graze. Grazing animals.
Grazing?
Animals.
What do you mean? كمان deer eat grass.
But they're
deer
wild.
no zakat.
واللي بيعمل بيزنس مثلا في البرتقال
حاجي لك لحظه ما انا قلت في بزنس يا ابو طول بالك ما انا قلت في trade. I'm not a trader. So المال we talked many times about it. المال has two conditions to pay zakat on it. What are these two conditions?
85 grams of
لا
worth of gold.
اسمه النصاب والحول. النصاب والحول. النصاب يعني the quorum which is 85 grams and the Ahnaf they said 90 grams is not big difference. And الحول after 100. These two conditions.
النصاب والحول
والحول is if your money does not reach the nisab, you don't need to pay zakat. For example, these days they surprise me that 85 grams any cost or the value of it
14,000.
over about 14,000. طول عمرنا نقول 5,000 4,500. We used to say 4,500 5,000 now it is 14,000. Huh?
85 جرام يا شيخ من الكامونز
ما بعرف كم أونص شكلنا الأونصة أنا.
هلا الأونصة
كم جرام
5000 دولار
كم جرام الأونصة؟
أنا
لا ما بعرف. المهم is clear now يعني zakat of the money is clear. Two conditions whenever it reach the quorum and the whole year goes around you have to pay zakat. Now let us talk about the business or the trade. Zakat عروض التجارة. عروض التجارة. They call it عروض التجارة. يعني anything that you put in the market to make money to do business, whenever you consider it as business, you have to start al-hawl the whole year, and at the end of the year, you have to calculate your inventory, then you pay 2.5%. I want to give you one example. You know halal market, international halal market, as an example, grocery. يدور الله يعين البشر عندهم items and big headache. Do you know that if you go to international, I asked him once, how many items do you have?
10,000.
Many more, I think. At least 10,000 items. Okay? It's not easy. What they have to do, when Al-Hawl comes, I'm going to give you many examples. I started with the grocery store. Go any grocery store, the same. When Al-Hawl comes, if his Hawl is the 10th of Ramadan, today is 9, tomorrow is his Hawl, for example. When the 10th of Ramadan, and here I want to emphasize deeply about this point. Please listen carefully. Don't say, my Hawl is Ramadan. is incorrect. It's not accurate to say Ramadan. Because sometimes from the beginning of Ramadan, especially if you are a businessman or dealing with the stocks market, and Abu Mariam, he knows what I'm talking about, between first Ramadan and the end of Ramadan, maybe you lose a lot of money or you gain a lot of money. Huh? So from here you have to say a day, not only month. One. Also today it's I don't drink too much water. That's bad, it's not good.
Oh, it's good.
Not, no, you have to drink a lot.
Yes, what?
I don't.
Drink it, please.
So
Oh, it's bad.
I can. But the point when I eat something salty or spicy or fish, I drink a lot. It's good.
You need to come and eat chicken.
طويل بعدين لما بتاكل chicken. لما بتطعموا لنا chicken برمضان 30 days chicken. After that we lay eggs after that.
And it's all
From the beginning till the end of Ramadan.
ICC Charlotte.
See, بعدين بصير بك بيك بعدين. Anyway, back to the our what's كنا عم نحكي للسنة.
Example
Grocery store.
about the date.
Yeah. You have to have a date, brother. Not only month, date. And on this day, you start to count. When here another information. On this day, you have to calculate your zakat and to know how much you have to pay. Doesn't mean at all you have to pay the zakat on this day or next day. Did you get the point? Big difference between calculation your zakat on this day and when you pay, you can pay through one whole year. You get it? You have one whole year to pay your zakat. But in general, most likely the Muslims, they calculate their zakat when in Ramadan and they love to pay their zakat in Ramadan. But you have the whole month, or you have 2 weeks or 3 weeks to pay your zakat. It's not necessary to pay it on the day of calculation, but you have to have a specific day, not week, not month, to calculate your zakat. Back to the market, grocery. خلاص, all grocery.
You have to know how much you pay.
How much you have to pay. How much you have to pay on this day. But after that, when you want to pay next day or the same day, next month, you can pay it in installment in payment, not one time. For example, mashallah, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bestow his bounty upon you and your zakat is $1,000. Not too much, $10,000. حتى تطلع مثلا مظبوط. $10,000. You have to pay $10,000 on one day? No. You can pay every month 1,000. In 10 months, you pay your zakat.
What if you do like but I don't understand the calculation. How do you calculate?
ما خلصنا وصلنا.
I'm not sure that
ما الإخوة عم يسألوا أسئلة ما خلص. Let me finish the idea then ask. It's better. Let me finish one idea, one by one. One idea. How the owner of a grocery store has to calculate. He has to evaluate or price, right? يسعر all his inventory. All his inventory in the store. It's not easy. Maybe he needs 1 week to do it. No problem. But he has to start in one day. Suppose that in his store, the inventory equals $100,000. يعني it is يعني شو يسموه
It's very modest. Plausible. Very modest.
very يعني أقصد يعني estimate معقولة ما أنا no exaggeration يعني إذا if you go to any يعني maybe يا أخي let us say 50 not 30,000 no, back to 100,000 okay he has to look to two more things. Now he spent one whole week to evaluate his inventory, it is 100,000, 5,000, whatever, $100,000 plus. And how much he has in the bank account for this store or for his business. Supposedly 50,000. Now how much it is? 150. The third point he has to do, how much he has like loan to pay to someone, debt, debt, expense. No, غير expense.
Liability share.
Huh?
Called liability.
Liability?
Liability.
Liability.
Not really, but
Negative stuff.
No, let me tell you what I mean. For example, there is in his store some bada, some stuff, he did not pay it yet. He received but he's not paid that. He said he has to minus subtract
Yes.
all the inventory that he has, but he doesn't pay yet, subtract from 150. Supposedly what's left is $90,000. Suppose $90,000. He has to pay for the $90,000 after the year. How much he has to pay? 2.5, like zakat al-mal exactly. So the amount of zakat al-mal and the amount of zakat tijara, urud tijara, the business or trade is 2.5%. They're the same. Clear? Yeah. Oh, he asked first. Okay.
Let's say somebody has about they owe 10,000, and they say they want to wait a year, and within that year they get out of there, like they're no longer in the side. Let's say they have bankruptcy, something happens.
Still, this is debt. If you someone dying on his neck, one day he has to pay.
Can the person who's gonna pay there's a kind of like you own a business like for the grocery store or somebody who sells clothes, for example, can you pay it by giving part of your inventory, the 2.5% of your inventory, if that makes sense?
Yeah,
You
could
can
be.
do that, or
Could be.
You could give your stuff instead of giving the money.
Yeah, he said could be. Yeah.
2.5% of your inventory.
But here is gonna be very difficult. 2.5%, and he cannot make it mixed. Either 2.5% from 100% or money 100%. Cannot mix.
Oh, okay. For a grocery store, when he does the inventory, is it at the cost or the sticker price?
This good question. The scholar they have two opinions. Now for the design. So to me it doesn't matter this or that. But what is the scholars majority said the price of the market. Let us give another example of Urud Tijara. Somebody is selling cars. He started his business in Ramadan after one whole year. He bought and sell and pay and etc. When the year ends, he look at how many cars left in his lot. For example, 20 cars. He did not sell it yet. 20 cars. He has to evaluate this 20 cars. Here, if my own opinion in this is in the safe side, to evaluate the cars the same amount that you bought because you're not sure this car how much on it. Because sometimes if the car is new, not new, I meant you just put it in the market, you said $10,000. If the car stays 6-7 months, yeah, give me 8,000. Right? So, but what he paid, what he spent, not only what he paid, sometimes, not sometimes, many of the time, when you buy a used car, for example, you bought a car for $5,000. Usually, you maybe spend one more thousand for fixing it and the fees for the auction. There are many things. You calculate all this. You subtract it from the price because you paid. You bought it with $5,000, but you paid $1,000 to fix it. Now, how much it is? $4,000. No. You subtract because انت خسرت خساره هذه وماني انا بدي شد ظهري فيك انت بزنس مان.
بس يا شيخ ساعتها انت ما اشتريتها ب 5000 اشتريتها ب 6000.
لا
طب لما تدفع
لا،
انت
اسمع
مثلا 5% فيه
اسمعني
دوكيمنت مدري ايش هذا بيزيد على سعر.
لا بتاع سعر اذا بعتها بس انت as cost انت you paid already 5000 to buy it. right؟
سمع.
خليك معي انت 5000 you buy it.
طيب
خسرت نجايتك عليها 1000. how much you pay زكاة على ال 5 ولا على ال 4؟ على 4000.
من رحمة ربنا
4000 because انت خسرت. there is ايش الخسارة؟ you lost some, you spend and you lost. Now when I calculate your zakat, you calculate it as 4,000 because you paid from your pocket.
من رحمة ربنا.
Now how much you want to pay it? You should pay it more than 6,000 because it costs you 6,000. 5 plus fixing it. Yeah. Yes.
Chef, in most dealership, you don't keep a car for a year. It's always rotating. So how are you going to calculate that?
I did not finish. So the point is how much you have now. You have 20 at the end of the year. The car, how much you have in the bank account for cars you already sold. For example, the cost of the 20 cars. Give me not accurate any actual estimate.
12,000 for a car.
All of them.
Oh,
the
all
20.
no, I don't know.
200 كثير.
100,000, 5,000.
Nice car.
ليش بس 200,000؟ 200,000 يا أخي. 200,000. And how much you have in the bank account?
50,000.
50,000. Because for the whole year, you already from this account you paid the monthly, you paid the rent, you paid the expenses already. This خلاص gone. You don't calculate this. You calculate what's left. What's left? Okay. Then you pay for both the inventory plus the account. If a Muslim has a rental car, he has, for example, 20 cars, like the other. He owns 20 cars in his lot, but he's not dealing. What his business? The dealership. What is business? He's dealing what? Buying, selling cars. The second one is he's dealing with. He's doing a rental car. When the end of the year, does he have to calculate or include his calculation the price of the 20 cars he has? No. So how you wanna pay the cat for the income? What he generate? What he's generating? Not the profit. No, everything. No, not the profit. It is something wrong also. Alhamdulillah, you mentioned it. For example, you did the profit in the whole year for $10,000, but you have in the bank 110. You pay only for 10,000 for everything that you generate from this business, not from the profit at all. I meant not the inventory. No, don't calculate. Only you pay for what you generate from and the fruit.
Also, there's
Huh?
some expenses.
Huh?
There's some expenses that you need to pay because rent car, you rented a place that.
The whole year, every month you pay that from the account. Yeah. I said from what's left, not for what generate or and what left in this bank account. Yes.
As a business owner, if I see a trend every year that I'm paying around the same amount, can I, without calculating, overpay?
Yes, but you have to write it down. Write down what you paid as zakat with the intention of zakat. Because Brother once asked me this question. When the howl ends, you look at your book, how much you paid zakat through the year. If your zakat, when you calculated your zakat is more, you have to make it. If it is more, any more reward for you. I want to give you two more examples for business. If somebody building houses and sell it, or buying houses and selling houses, or buying old houses, fix it and sell it, buying and selling houses. And when the year comes, the howl ends, he has five houses. What he has to do? Also evaluate these five. How much? Back to your question, how much it cost him, or how much the price in the market, right? The price in the market is not fixed because Mr. Uncle Sam, the city, has their own evaluation, right? And in the market is different. And you, as owner, you have also different. At least the minimum that you can build on, which is 100% accurate, the cost, the how much you paid when you bought it and how much you paid when you fix it together. If you bought a house, for example, with 50,000 and it costs you 3,000, 30,000, it is how much it costs you 80,000, and this is the minimum. If you don't go through the price of the market, at least you go through you base your calculation based on what you actually pay. I want to give one more example then answer you. Somebody else, he bought 10 houses.
Make it easy, Chef. Let's
No, no,
I'm
no.
going to concentrate one house.
No, no, I'm saying that to tell you the first one, same in mind, he has five, but he's dealing with houses. His brother, no, he bought 10 houses, but not with the intention is not to put in the market, not to sell it. What he is doing, rent it out, rent them out, and the whole end. What he has to, how he should calculate his the income only.
Take out the friend.
Income only. He doesn't need to pay zakat. That's the price of the 10 houses. No, only what he generate from from the rent.
دلوقتي بتسألك سؤال واحد بس انت رجعت لي رز.
عندك تيلانول؟ أعطوه تيلانول.
If somebody, let's say, well, I think this is a big problem for me. Let's say someone was working 10, 15 years ago in a company, and he had 1,000 shares. This 1,000 shares are still Allah going up and down, up and down, up and down, but never add and subtract. What do I need to pay zakah? How to do that?
This company, they tell you every year. They has to tell you, right? Every year, how much is your share? Is the value of your share?
Yeah.
In December also. In December at the end. Why? For Uncle Sam, not Sawad Yunus. For Uncle Sam. So when you receive this amount in December, it is clear to you. You have to pay the zakat on that. It's clear, very easy.
What if you didn't know that
From before.
Yeah, from before. Do you add every year?
If it is possible, but if it is 10 years, 20 years, maybe from now on, afallah myself, start from now on.
I'm sorry, just to finish that.
أنا كنت اليوم بدي أحكي كويكلي شوف كويكلي وصلنا.
Just to finish that though, would you pay? No, I already answered my ask. I'm gonna ask anyway. If it's the same shares, like the shares is worth $10 each, it makes $10,000. Yes, it pays a got on that every year, but yes, if you have
Every year. Every year. Yes.
So you said for the house, if you buy the house, you pay what it costs you. So no, if you sell it.
If the house is for trading, for business.
So the gold. If I buy gold $5,000 worth 5 years ago, and today, do I pay the tax 2.5?
Listen to this. I want to tell you. Gold and silver is different. مش دول gold and silver, they don't they categorize it under the business, the currency, man, what it costs you now. What the values of the gold and the silver today. Kashi.
Based on the dealership example you gave, somebody who is selling cars, not renting cars, but he's a dealer, he owns the cars and he sells the cars. Let's say if the inventory instead of car, if it is like a very expensive inventory like private jet or yacht or on any kind of like expensive artwork, how would you then? I mean, because
Let me tell you what I understood. His cars are expensive, classic, and very high, right?
like instead of cars, let's say private jet, $100 million.
He has to pay zakat for $100 million.
I mean, even if he sells the plane, he wouldn't make more than 2.5% in profit because it's a very expensive.
He should change his career.
What's the difference between owning a car? Because if I buy the car and I fix it up, usually as a dealer, you put your margin on top of it. But with that example, we deducted the repair cost. But with a property, I fix it up and I add it to the cost of the house. What's the difference?
You compare between a house and a car?
Yeah, if you have those
The
two
same.
inventory.
No. Listen, the difference. A good comment, by the way. You bought a car with $5,000. You spend $1,000 for it, right? It is lost. You fix it, right? You did not sell it yet. But if you sell it with $10,000, this $10,000 goes where? Oh, I mean, لحقها من هون ولا من هون. Got it? Okay.
طيب شيخ احكي طبعا المطاعم
اه
بيع المطعم وصار وما بيعرف مثلا كم طالع نفترض
المطعم is easy. المطعم. This is and maybe example number 5. Business. المطعم is business. But المطعم there is no inventory in it. No inventory. يعني بالمطعم if you have a restaurant you don't pay for tables, for chairs, for fridge, for dishes, spoon. No. Only what you need to pay from what you have in the account. Count. I mean,
What the business generate.
what you generate. By the way, there is one more point. I left it in the end. I want to tell you, but remind me. Take one last question, then I will mention this point for when you calculate zakat. Wait.
Let's say you have a grocery store and you end up paying more out of pocket for the business.
And you lost under clause.
Yeah. So are you gonna pay for the inventory still or?
You add the loss to the inventory and they make it less on you. For example, the inventory is 50,000 and you lost 20,000. 50 minus 20, you pay only for 30. I want to mention this, then I come to you. Then Hussein. If you have a restaurant, is easy example to say. Through the whole year, you generated from the restaurant $150,000. Maybe رقم مقبول less لا ما بحكي profit what you make gross بيسموه معي gross يعني make sense ولا maybe but at the end of the year you look at your bank account you have only $10,000 $8,000 why either you did not do a good job or you spend a lot of for the employees' salaries and rent. Rent is expensive. You end up with $8,000. Do you have to pay zakat? No. And it is not like Uncle Sam again. Uncle Sam, if you make one figure with someone, 100,000, if you spend all of them and you save all of them, it's not their business. You have to pay tax for $100,000. Don't tell me what's left. I don't care. It's not my business. My business, you got $100,000 from your work. You have to pay tax for this. In Islam, no. If you make more than $100,000 a year, but at the end of the year, spend all of them. Did you get it? Okay. Now.
For the 401k, for the zakat, that do you have to pay? Like that money, people don't usually touch it unless you're gonna retire. You get all of it at once. So my question is, do you pay like what is in your account in total. Let's say this year my 401k I have $50,000. Do I pay zakat $50,000 today, and then next year I have like 70,000? Do I pay on 70,000 or the 20,000 difference?
70,000.
70,000.
Definitely.
Interesting.
Yeah. Last question and we finish because tomorrow we'll talk about what? ما بدنا نكمل الزكاة؟ طيب.
For example, this year, if I pay more zakat than what I supposed to pay, for example, instead of paying $2,000, I paid $3,000. So that $1,000 of difference can be adjusted in the next year's zakat.
This is Indian thinking. Please not let my way.
That's a 3 point.
Very smart question. I don't know, to be honest, the answer, but I prefer not. Tell us the extra 1,000 في سبيل الله. It's not wrong.
He has to pay extra because he's not accurate. Maybe something is missing, maybe something less, maybe something more.
Not like that. Because there's more economy.
Can he call it charity, Chef?
Yes, good charity. Because it's sadaqah, extra.
If I overpaid 1,000 this year, can I deduct that from next year?
The same question. We added Palestinian.
Join the club. Join the club.
Join the club. So, Brother Hussein, I'm joking now. Please forgive me. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. اللهم اغفر لنا ذنوبنا واسرافنا وتامنا وتوب الأقدام وصلنا وقوم الكافرين. تقبل منا صيامنا وقيامنا وصالح أعمالنا. احفظنا واحفظ أبنائنا وبناتنا ونسائنا وجميع المسلمين. سلمنا في هذه البلاد جميع شر العباد إنك على كل شيء قدير. صلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. والسلام عليكم.